Hello guys, and welcome to another video from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the watch battery on your Casio W-86. This is also going to work for other various digital retro Casio watches. For example, the F91W, the metallic versions that you might find around, such as the A163W, A167, and so on. So all similar models. They are going to work mainly with the CR 2016 watch battery that I have right here, and also the same tutorial when it comes to the battery replacement is going to apply. So the same principle is going to apply. Here I have the old battery that I have just replaced, so that is why I am maneuvering it with my bare hands. Usually you want to use a plastic or a non-conductive pair of tweezers in order to maneuver the new watch battery. This way you won't drain the watch battery. Here on the table I have a few of my basic watchmaker tools, as you can see. So I have a metallic pair of tweezers, my screwdriver, also non-metallic, this is the carbon pair of tweezers. Here I have the watch wrench in case you have a screw down back, but that is not the case. So in case you are new to watches guys, I would definitely recommend to go online and purchase the basic watchmaker toolkit. You are going to have the screwdriver, the pair of tweezers, you are also going to have the watch wrench, so you will be able to adjust bracelets, to open the watches, to replace watch batteries, and also do a bunch of stuff on your watches. So if you are just starting out, this is something that you want to have in your collection, as well as a watch press that is used for pressing down the back of the watches on snap-off backs. So for those watches that do not have screws and need to have their backs pressed once again after you have replaced the watch battery, so that is what we are going to use the watch press for. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below to the watch battery and to the watch tools. I would definitely recommend to pre-order everything so that you are ready to go when you want to start replacing the watch battery on your Casio watch. Now the first step is going to be removing the screws on the back of the watch. As you can see, one is missing on this watch. It is a very old watch of mine, but I do not go inside water with it, so that is why I do not worry about having one that is missing right here. In case you want to order one of them, you can find packs of small screws for watches in order to replace them. They are very useful in order to protect that water resistance. So you want to keep, let's say, that 50 meters, 100 meters of water resistance that you have on Casio watches. That is why you want to make sure that all the screws are in place, they are tight, not too tight, but also the gasket is going to be something that is going to maintain that water resistance. So on this particular model we are going to use the Phillips head, so the cross one. And in case you have another screwdriver, you can try to even work with the flat one in case you have a smaller one. So make sure to take your time, especially if this process is done after, let's say, 10 or even more years. There is going to be a lot of dirt and dust that is going to get in between the screw and the stainless steel case, and that is going to be a little bit hard to move initially. So make sure to take your time. You're not going to damage either the screw head or your screwdriver. So here we have the stainless steel back, and I'm going to place it. As you can see, the Casio writing is facing this way, as well as the watch. So in case you are new to replacing watch batteries, you want to pick up the back of the watch and put it just as you picked it up, as well as the movement, the battery. Even if you do this process on, let's say, Casio G-Shock watches, you want to do all the steps in one way and then do them backwards in the same exact way. Now in this case, compared to the Casio F91W, I also have a tutorial for that one as well in case you want to watch it. We can remove the watch battery without removing the module. As you can see here, we have the rubber gasket. So this rubber, let's say O-ring, although it is not in a circle shape, as you can see, it is going to match the case of the watch. And here we have the place where we can actually open the watch battery cage, which is going to be this metallic part that holds the battery together. After that, you also have a sticker right here that tells you after battery replacement, contact AC with battery plus using tweezers. This is something that we need to do after we have replaced the watch battery. On the F91W, the AC reset is done on the front of the watch movement, so you need to take it out, but here we are going to do it only on the back of the watch. Now the first thing that we want to do is to open the watch battery cage, and that is why I recommend you have a metallic pair of tweezers, because I'm going to insert one tip of the pair of tweezers right here, just like that, and I'm going to push it in this direction, and I'm going to create a lever, and it is going to open the watch battery cage instantaneously. So that is why you want to have the proper tools in order to do this maneuver correctly and without damaging or breaking the metallic part right here or the plastic pin that holds it together. So you want to open the watch battery cage carefully, do not apply too much pressure, and make sure to also take your time, especially if this is the first time that you are replacing the watch battery on your Casio watch. Now the next step is going to actually replace the watch battery. So in this case, since this is the new watch battery that I have, I'm going to use the non-metallic pair of tweezers in order to grab the watch battery, just like that, and I'm going to pick it out, and I'm always going to remember the way the battery was facing. So as you can see, it has the plus facing upwards and this part, so the minus, facing downward. Now you can see that on the watch battery that you remove from your watch, you will be able to read the exact watch battery type that it had inside previously. As you can see, we have the CR 2016, once again link in the description box below, and you want to pre-order the exact battery type so that you do not waste any time with the watch opened. And this is also a very easy way to find out what kind of watch battery you need to order. So you can read it on the plus side of the watch battery. There are going to be different, let's say, abbreviations or numbers that you can find here. And in case you are unsure or you cannot find it on Amazon, you can write CR 2016 battery equivalent. This is going to work for, let's say, other batteries, but this is the most common name for this particular one. Now in case you have a CR 2025 or 2032, do not attempt to put it inside this watch, because the battery, so the other models, are going to be a lot thicker and you are actually going to break the, let's say, the movement or the watch battery cage. So your watch won't close if the watch battery is going to be thicker. Now what I want to do is to take the new watch battery, in my case the same one, and I'm going to place it right here inside. Make sure to always watch these metallic parts inside. Let me show you. So these metallic parts right here, because you do not want to break them. And then once again, I'm going to take the battery, I'm going to push it gently inside using, if you have the option, your non-conductive pair of tweezers. Now after we have replaced the watch battery, I'm going to push the watch battery cage inside. You are going to hear a small click, and that is going to signal the fact that the watch battery cage has closed. You can also check the dial to see if it has already turned on, but as you can see, it doesn't turn on because we need to do the AC reset. Now in order to do the AC reset, I'm also going to remove the gasket because as you can see, it is falling down. Here we have the AC reset written, so I'm going to insert one tip of my pair of tweezers and the other one is going to connect with the plus of the watch battery for around 3 seconds. Then we are going to turn the watch around, and as you can see, it has started from 12. This is the good sign that you have, let's say, correctly done the AC reset. Every time you do the AC reset, it should reset to 12 o'clock. So guys, now we have done the AC reset. As you can see, I have also removed the gasket, and we are going to start with the process going backwards. So the first thing is going to be putting back the gasket, so this rubber gasket that actually ensures that water resistance. So what you want to do is to make sure that it goes perfectly inside the groove, so the plastic case. It has a small groove right there that is designed for the gasket, and as you can see, you can also look at it from the side. Something else that you want to do before closing the watch is to also make sure that the buttons are working properly. You can also look at the watch and make sure that all the functions are in working condition. That is because when you maneuver the watch, the movement might move a little, might come out, and one of the buttons might not work. And then you need to reopen the watch and make sure that the buttons are connected. After we have placed in the gasket, once again I'm going to place the back of the watch in the same position as it was initially, with the Casio aligned with the front. Once again, here you have to make sure that the gasket doesn't move when you do this step right here. And now all you need to do is to pick all the screws and put them back together. Usually you can try to do one so that the back is secured, just like that, and then you can move and do the other two as well. So guys, basically this is the process that you need to do in order to replace the watch battery. Once again, I suggest that you go and pre-order the basic watchmaker toolkit, the watch battery, in case you want to do the battery replacement on this particular model. I have some other tutorials for other Casio G-Shock watches in case you want to check them out. They are going to be on the YouTube channel. I'm also going to link one of them in the product description and in the pinned comment. And now guys, all that is left to be done is to set the time and date, and I have a full guide on how to do that, and also how to use the alarm, how to set, to turn on and off the alarm, the beeping sounds, and all the features that we have at the alarm. And then we also have the stopwatch. So make sure to watch the full guide in case you want to learn all about the features that this Casio has. Guys, if you found this video useful, please consider hitting the thanks button and supporting our channel. This way we can keep creating free content for watch lovers just like you. In case you enjoyed this video guys, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this YouTube channel, it really means a lot. Make sure to also leave a comment, let me know if you managed to do the battery replacement, if you found this video useful, what you would like to see next on the YouTube channel. Also, if you are into vintage watches, make sure to check out our website vintageradar.com, because we have thousands of vintage watches for sale. Link in the description box below guys. Thank you guys for watching, I will see you on the next one.